History isn't just written in books. It's frozen in time, captured in eerie photographs that hold secrets darker than you can imagine. Some of these images seem ordinary at first glance, but look closer, and the truth will haunt you. These photos reveal the forgotten, the shocking, and the downright unbelievable. Stay with us as we uncover the haunting stories hidden behind 7 of history's most mysterious images. You won't believe what's been left unsaid. A frozen moment in time, Manhattan, 1931. New York City, a city on the verge of greatness and destruction. This is a frozen moment, a single frame capturing the chaos of a world changing at breakneck speed. Look closer. This is not the Manhattan we know today. The rivers are uneven, the skyline unbalanced, the scars of an old world still visible. And yet, in the heart of this chaos, something new has risen. The Empire State Building, the tallest structure in the world at the time. But what most people don't realize is that this building was born out of desperation. 1931. The Great Depression has crippled America. Millions are out of work. Families are starving. The once glorious dreams of the Roaring '20s have crumbled into dust. And yet New York is still building. The Empire State Building was built in record time, just 410 days. Manhattan was changing. The skyline was rising. But for every skyscraper built, another family lost their home. For every new bridge, another street was swallowed by industry. The city was expanding, but at what price? The Face of War, the transformation of Evgeny Kobytev. 2 photos, 4 years, a lifetime lost in between. This is Evgeny Kobytev in 1941, a young artist full of dreams about to begin his career. But then, war. June 22, 1941. Nazi Germany launches Operation Barbarossa, an all-out invasion of the Soviet Union. Overnight, Evgeny's brushes and canvas are replaced with a rifle. His battlefield, the small town of Pripyat. Then disaster strikes, September 1941. A single bullet to the leg. He collapses. He is taken, not to a hospital, but to hell. The Coral Pit, Gulag No. 1 in 60. One of the most infamous German concentration camps on the Eastern Front. A place where 90,000 souls perished. There was no escape, no food, no hope. Prisoners stood in filth, pressed together like cattle. Some died standing, others fell and never rose again. But he did escape. In 1943, he fought his way out and rejoined the Red Army. He marched across Ukraine, Moldova, Poland, and finally Germany. He returned, but he was never the same. No one was. They call it the 1,000-yard stare. The mind is gone, trapped, forever reliving the nightmares. The sound of gunfire never truly fades. For surviving the war, Kobytev was given the Hero of the Soviet Union medal, but one honor was denied, the Victory over Germany medal. Why? Because he had once been a prisoner. His time in the pit had stained him forever. After the war, he returned to art. He became a teacher, a painter, but the nightmares never left. Some wounds don't heal. A reminder, a warning, a final message from a man who had lived through hell and survived to tell the story. War changes men. Some don't return, others do, but only in body. Swimsuit scandal, Annette Kellerman's arrest. 1907, a woman walks onto a beach and gets arrested. Her crime? Wearing a swimsuit. But not just any swimsuit, a one-piece, figure-hugging design that sent shockwaves through the world. Before Annette Kellerman, swimming for women was more of a survival exercise than a sport. Thick woolen bathing suits clung like sea anchors, and modesty laws kept women fully covered, even in the waves. But Annette, she was born in water. By the time she was 6, her legs were weak from illness. Her parents put her in the ocean for therapy, and she became unstoppable. By her teens, she was breaking world records. By her 20s, she was a legend. A competitive swimmer, an actress, a vaudeville performer who stunned crowds with her underwater acrobatics. She was the Australian mermaid, the diving Venus, a woman who redefined beauty, strength, and femininity. Her swimsuit was too revealing, even by European standards. So she improvised. She sewed stockings onto a men's swimsuit, and just like that, the first women's one-piece swimsuit was born. By 1907, she had brought her swimsuit to America. She arrived in Boston for an exhibition, but the police weren't watching her dive. They were waiting to arrest her. She was charged with public indecency for showing her arms, her legs, for daring to move freely. But Annette wasn't done. Instead of fading into scandal, she marketed her own swimsuit line. Women across the world saw her defiance and followed. The era of modern swimwear had begun. Because of her, every time a woman steps into the ocean today, she isn't weighed down by wool, shame, or outdated rules. Annette once said, "There is nothing more liberating than swimming. All life's shackles are washed away with the waves." The day Niagara Falls went silent. March 29, 1848. Niagara Falls stops. For 30 long hours, one of the world's most powerful waterfalls stood silent. No crashing water, no roaring mist, just an unnatural, deafening quiet. The cause, an ice dam. High winds had pushed massive sheets of ice from Lake Erie into the mouth of the Niagara River. The entire flow of water, millions of tons, was blocked. And for the first time in history, the falls stopped flowing. Brave or foolish, locals walked straight into history. They explored the dry riverbed, searching for lost relics from the War of 1812, muskets, bayonets, even tomahawks. Upstream, factories shut down. Downstream, the famous Maid of the Mist boat owners took advantage of the silence, dynamiting dangerous rocks that had threatened their ships for years. And then it happened. The ice dam shifted. By the evening of March 31st, the river reclaimed its power. Water surged forward, crashing down once more. The silence was over. Today, Niagara Falls has never stopped again. Ice booms now prevent the river from blocking. But for 30 hours in 1848, history stood still. History is more than just dates and names. It's the unseen, the forgotten, the eerie truths hidden beneath the surface. These photographs captured more than just a moment. They captured the weight of time itself. If you love uncovering lost stories, chilling mysteries, and hidden secrets, don't forget to subscribe to Mystery Media. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and tell us which of these moments shocked you the most. And if you're ready for more stories that will send shivers down your spine, stay tuned, because history is darker than you think.